Hello everyone, greetings from PayTap's technical support team. In this series, we are going to learn everything you need to integrate PayTap's Laravel package into your Laravel project. Throughout the series, we will walk you through the 7 steps you need to fully understand and integrate the package. In this part of step 7, we are going to walk you through the first way to manage your transaction, which is through our query transaction method. The query transaction method allows you to fetch the transaction detail, the status, and all the information you want through our method called query transaction that you can call for any object created from our class, the PayPage class. Please note that if you want to read more about transaction types and the differences between them, we highly recommend you to read our solution article, What is Trend Type? And we highly also recommend you to rely on the IPNs and the callbacks to get the status of your transaction as it's most trusted. And now, let's try it out. All what we need to do, we here created a route called query, and we check it with the controller called checkout controller, and inside the checkout controller we create a very simple method called query. Now, all what we're gonna do here is generate an object from our class PayPage class. You can find it here inside our solution article. Now, what we need to do is call the method query transaction and pass the transaction reference to this method. So how are we going to do that? We can do that in a very simple way. Inside our route, we can pass a parameter to the route here and we can name it the trend reference. Then we can go to our controller here and accept this parameter so we can pass it to the object. Now, we don't forget to save both, and here, to see the details of this transaction, we can click on DD and debug the transaction. And now, you are ready to go. All what we need to do is to call the parameter query inside it the transaction reference, and you will be ready to go. So to get a valid transaction reference from our merchant dashboard, copy any of the transaction reference over here and just go to your project over here and write the route, which we remember was query, and just pass the transaction reference. As you can see, the details of the transaction has been fetched for you successfully. You can then use it to do whatever you want. And now we are ready to go to the next part of step 7.